The London Lions will be looking to make a little slice of history this week when they become the first team from the capital to compete in Europe in almost 20 years since the London Towers foray in the 2001-2002 EuroLeague season. They will take on Neptunas Klaipeda from Lithuania in a neutral venue in Bulgaria after adjustments to the format and schedule due to the COVID-19 pandemic as they attempt to qualify for the Basketball Champions League regular season.
Well, it's been very difficult and we've had to be philosophical about the situation, not being able to play at home. We've now actually got a knockout game in a neutral venue. You could argue that's actually better for us because we would have had the home game here in London, then we would have travelled to Lithuania to play in their cauldron of fire. So I actually believe that whilst the pandemic has been a disaster for the world, in some ways it's given us an opportunity to maybe do some other positive things.
They will become the second British team to compete in the Basketball Champions League qualifiers, joining the Leicester Riders from the 2018-19 season, who were unable to pick up a victory, eventually dropping down into the FIBA Europe Cup. Head coach Vince Macaulay has tried to take the lessons from the Riders, who struggle with depth and injury, to assemble a roster that is arguably the strongest we've seen a BBL team produce. With the club under new ownership this summer, they were not short of budget, not only returning two-time BBL MVP Justin Robinson, but adding former NBA players bryan-amaning and DeAndre Liggins, along with former Louisville guard Kevin Ware, plus former Sheffield Shark Dirk Williams, along with a British core including Robinson's former Brixton Topcat teammate Matthew bryan-amaning. Despite the loaded roster on paper, Coach Macaulay is under no illusions about the difficulty of the task ahead.
Well, in terms of how competitive it's going to be, I think it's terrifically competitive. Some unbelievable players. When we research some of the players, just awesome. As far as how competitive we're going to be, we feel we can be competitive. We feel we've got the length, we've got the size, we've got the speed, we have the experience. Will we have the poise and will our defense be strong enough to combat some of the European play that we all know about in terms of ball movement and screens? That's going to be the test for us. And to go up against a team like Neptunas who do that as a matter of fact, we're really going straight into the fire. So why not go to the hardest team as best you can? And if we play to the best of our abilities, I think we have a real shot.
The team has so far played 4 preparation games in Denmark and Belgium, going 1-3 across the contests whilst having spent the last 4 weeks in training camp. Despite the win-loss record, the players feel preparation has gone well and chemistry is growing.
It's been really, really good. We've really been working, been pushing each other. I had a few games in Belgium, a few decent games, a few tough games in Denmark. But I think we're really starting to gel as a team, and the guys start to come together as a family, as a brotherhood. So we're just working every day, man. Working every day, grinding, and it's getting better.
Yeah, I think preparation's gone well. Obviously, coming off of the COVID break and stuff like that, I think things was a bit different to start off. But I feel like once we got up and running, things just kind of flowed back into usual, how they've been doing. So I feel like we've been preparing pretty well, and we're in a good position. We feel good going into this trip.
I think we're gelling pretty well right now. Playing team basketball, really coming together as a group, playing hard in practice. Right now, we just got to leave it all out there and compete.
Man, like I said, we've only been together for a month, so the chemistry is definitely coming. We've only had 4 games, 4 scrimmages so far, but come Tuesday, man, we're going to be ready.
And what of their opponents? Neptunas, who are understood to be working on a reduced budget this season due to COVID, will field an all-Lithuanian roster and are known for their team play and ability to move the ball.
We know, Lithuanian teams are traditionally organised. They're tough, they play hard, they play together, very smart. So for us, really, what we're trying to do is just come out there, speed them up, use our athletic ability, use our experience, and just try to, punch them first and overwhelm them. We can't really hold anything back in this game. It's lose and go home. So we've got to use all of our bullets and just come out fighting.
I think we just got to play fast. Speed them up, try to press them, be aggressive. Don't just let them pick and choose whatever they want to do. It's a really smart team. They got vets over there, a really great point guard. Their backup point guard is really good as well. They got a lot of shooters. So we just got to be prepared. We've been working hard. We've been together about 2 months now. It's starting to come together, so we just got to put all the pieces together. We can't make any excuses.
And it is not just an opportunity to represent the capital, but British basketball and the BBL as a whole, with Coach Macaulay believing it is monumental for the sport.
I think it's absolutely monumental for the BBL to have a team in Europe. I hope we can have more than one very shortly. I think we're not playing top-class basketball until we're competing at this level. Obviously, all we're doing is we're in it. We've got to win it to be competing in it. But I think it'll bring a lot of interest. I think those latent people who live in and around London, we have a multicultural society who love basketball. They want to see this type of basketball. And if we can put that on the table, it's only going to be better for all of us in the BBL.
And with a deal already confirmed with the BBC to broadcast the game, it is clear this is an opportunity for the game to reach a new audience. Watch this space.
Great job today.